So I have this video where I was talking about feeling the hand and then feeling the feeler of the hand. So it is taking you back to the natural state of I am. A lot of people were writing in the comments that it doesn't work, it's just the brain, I'm still the brain. We are not talking about knowledge here, we are talking about the raw experience of what we are before we had the chance to attain knowledge, because knowledge is based on a belief. So we slap an imaginary label onto an object and we say that's it. But we want to experience reality as it is, because there is an actual experience of reality which has nothing to do with this artificial mind. So we cannot look for the raw, natural I amness inside of the mind. We cannot use our mind to find what we truly are. So what we are in our essence is pure presence. So there's just the feeling of I am. And it's an overused word to describe what we are, but it's really just this raw feeling that I know without needing an intellectual knowing of it. It's just I know that I am. Being present without using the mind to focus on a sensation in the body, without needing a thought or a self-image to know that I am. I simply am, and you are too. So this is what we call self-realization. That's basically it. And the reason why this is something that some people might call a spiritual realization is just because of the simple fact, something that you can find out experientially, that this sense of presence does not have a beginning and it does not have an end. Because it is not a sensation. So I am not the body. The body is simply something that is emerging out of this presence. And this might sound very irrational for some minds who have not experienced what I'm talking about. But it is the real experience that you have when you are really letting go. So you cannot attain this through effort. You can simply use effort and then release to come back to this natural state of what you are, by using effort to feel your body and then to not feel your body anymore and to simply be. Not being a person, but to simply be. That's how easy it is. That there's something that we can find out if we go deeper. If we stay in this pure I amness, we find out that we are still someone that is aware of I am. So I'm not even the I amness. And that's when you go even deeper into this state of no I, no self, no subject. No one that could say, this body belongs to me. There's just body. And from this point on, it gets very irrational. But it's a real experience you can have when you are in this deep meditation, that it feels like an expansion, but at the same time it's totally clear that there's nothing that could expand because it's already all there is. So everything there is fundamentally consists out of that nothingness. No one, no thing, just appearances. Now the trick is simply and of course this only works if you really are interested in having this experience, in finding out who you really are. This does not work if you try to find it out with your mind, or if you truly are preoccupied with the belief that the mind is all you are. The trick is simply to know that the mind is something that is appearing inside of you. Now the mind says, I cannot understand this. It's totally unacceptable. But you don't need the mind to have this sense of presence. Now what about sleep? Something is aware in sleep that there is no time and no space, so that it can say, after the body is waking up, that there was no dream. I was in a dreamless state. I was truly asleep. I can say that I was asleep. So there was an experience of being in a deep sleep. And it can feel like you're fluctuating between who you think you are, who the thought thinks it is, and who you really are. The I am is what you are. And there is a thought that says, I am a person. But when you simply let go, and it's not something you have to find, it's just something that happens when you release, when you are letting go. It's like an exhale. It's like a realizing that this feeling of I am is still there even if suffering is present. And that one does not change. That feeling doesn't change. And it's not a feeling. It's just the most intimate knowing that there is. And it's easily overlooked. But before that I am was also something else, and it does not have a name. You cannot give it a name, because when you are in that state, there's simply no one that could give a name. There's no subject. You cannot attain this through hard work or decades of meditation. It is simply not possible. It requires one realization only. I am, therefore I am. So and that's it. So if you like this video, you can like it, subscribe, leave a comment, and have a great day.